Aloka just woke up from sedation.
The anesthetic.
Yeah, let's get the blood flowing, huh? Okay, anytime.
Now, Aloka, you're supposed to walk a straight line before you allow to
Get clear.
You need to walk.
We're not leaving yet, everybody. Not leaving, we're doing really good. Okay, let's go this way.
Oh, there's a dog over there.
Oh, okay. No, okay. All right, let's go. We're just walking up. Come on, start. There, we just need to try. All right. Oh, so cute. Okay.
No, wrong room, Aloka. There you go.
He's cute.
Aloka just woke up
All right.
from sedation. And we're trying to walk him around to make him totally awake.
Now you want to go back there? See, now he's like
trying to
explore.
explore.
Mhm.
Yeah, as opposed to like, I'm so scared. Why am I?
Still.
Lay down, baby. Lay down, baby.
Yeah.
Nằm xuống đi con. Aloka nằm xuống.
Yeah, go ahead.
Nằm xuống nào.
Oh yes! Oh, come on in. We just took. Ladies, this is Via. Hello. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm one of the technicians here at DVSC. This is we're trying to get him moving around and stuff. We got his blood flowing. Aloka, I'm procedure. This is Via. Oh, he said I'm very sleepy, but I will give you a tail wag. Oh, baby, baby. Oh, he's like, I'm sleepy. He's like, I know. Oh, that's okay, friend. Oh, those eyes. This is so cute. Look. Oh, I love that. Yes. Adorable. Oh my gosh. I know. That's so cute. I love it.
He's such a good boy.
Yes,
I've been following y'all stories since y'all left Fort Worth, and so I was just like, oh my goodness. I was so excited when I heard that he was coming in. I was like, oh my goodness, I have to meet this guy.
I'm so glad that you got to be involved.
Yes, good. I love him.
So soon.
Yeah.
Is it okay to post on social media about him and tag him and everything? Beautiful.
Sure, why not?
I want to
Yes.
make sure. So, okay,
Yeah.
Mhm. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi.
Bye.
Good job, buddy. Yeah, I'm sure there will be people that want to.
Look. He's still drunk.
Still trying to get out of the sedation.
It's good that he's got up and trotted, but if given the chance, he's just going to want to snooze, huh?
Nằm xuống đi con. Nằm xuống. Nằm xuống đi.
Still fighting.
Uh-huh.
He's fighting. You can lay down if you want. You can lay down.
Oh no. Okay.
Lay down đi con. Lay down. Okay, lay down.
Yeah, the straight line might take 24 hours.
Poor little guy. Well, we'll try to check the X-ray to see if any problem on the surgery, and it seemed to be everything is okay.
Yeah, I was.
Everything is perfectly okay right now.
I was using.
Call my phone number. 972. Text me so that I have your phone number.
Okay, thank you. 972-904-9472. Lay down. Nằm xuống. Great.
Aloka, nằm xuống đi con. Nằm xuống. Aloka, lại nằm xuống đi. Nằm xuống. Nằm xuống cô đi. Nằm xuống.
Yeah, I know. He's like, not if you make me.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. Oh, that's what we heard. This Aloka will go to Sri Lanka.
He's good to go.
Yeah.
The doctor say yes.
The doctor said yes, he's good to go because the image showed that his bone healing very well.
So before the surgery, if we look at this X-ray, his bone almost against the bone. of the two joy. So after the surgery, they create a very ideal angle for the joint and the ligament to the cartilage to be separated so that he doesn't have pain when he walked. Because if we didn't have these to raise it up, his bone will collide when he walks. That's what causing the pain. So now there's a lot of space and his bone is healing really, really well. So the doctor said he can do and walk another walk for peace.
Wow, okay. Okay.
He's going to Sri Lanka, hopefully, with
Mm-hmm.
us. I'm
Yeah.
going to Sri Lanka with you too.
So he is physically fit to walk now.
But not today. Not
Not
today.
not today.
Compare
Not
some things.
today.
Not today.
Not
Still
today.
sleepy.
There you go.
He just finds that it's so fun.
Aloka,
Just fall into it. It's okay. You're allowed to.
are you totally awake now? Aloka?
No, he's fighting really hard. He's fighting really hard.
Gosh.
You know, obviously we give some reversal, but the reversal is not 100% reverse, right?
Well, and that's where, because we use two different agents, the other agent that we use is butorphanol. I don't know if that's one. So, you know, it's a less sedating opioid. However, it can sometimes hang on a little bit, so we reverse the dexmedetomidine, but not the butorphanol, which honestly really just allows them to.
But there's
No, Aloka, he just woke up from sedation.
Right, yeah.
Not that he doesn't look happy, he just woke up from sedation because we need to take the x-ray on him. And that's why you see the x-ray image right here.
This is the most.
Okay, he's happy. He's a happy guy. He just woke up from sedation only. That's why.
We better living through chemistry is a term we like in Batman. And that's
Yeah, he's still.
that's why I was so.
Yes, he's still asleep.
Monica and Venerable Biku, I was like, let's make sure he gets his gabapentin in this house.
What's the matter? Well,
Oh my goodness. Hi! You're gonna die. No, we have taken a squat up to the front. We got his bladder moving. He's just fighting it. So
He says, I love my truck.
we talked about what to do the rest of the day. It's gonna be a rest day. He won't walk a straight line, probably till tomorrow. But he had a really good experience.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
What did you get gowned for?
For stomach shunt.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Cool.
So,
Do you want to do the videos on the last stream?
Sure. Go
Right
we're
now.
kind of just started. Yeah. Should we?
and I can talk about his x-rays too?
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, maybe if you're
Yeah.
sitting there and we can
the live stream is on.
put that somewhere. Hi. You know, did you take something?
I'm pretty good at
He's probably cold on the floor now, so
That's
I
what I mean.
for sure.
Yeah.
You don't.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, that's fine.
There you go.
Thank you. Okay, so, we have seen Aloka today for his x-rays 8 weeks after surgery, and they look very good. He has a bone plate and screws in his leg. His bone is still healing. It's healing normally, but he's not quite completely healed yet, and that's exactly what we expect right now. The good news is he's healed enough that he doesn't have to come back for any more sets of x-rays or any more rechecks unless we're worried that there's a problem. So we usually say slowly return him to his regular activity. He may have a little bit of mild lameness if he overdoes it a little bit. So lameness usually resolves with a little bit of rest. We've made some recommendations for joint supplements because certainly he should have those moving forward. And we really do think, in speaking with the venerable monks, that his original original injury occurred in India, and it was a traumatic injury when he was injured in that accident. However, this particular ligament injury is very common in dogs and can be degenerative. So I always have to say he may injure his other knee at some point in his lifetime, but hopefully not. And I don't see any reason why, as long as he continues to recover the way we expect, that he can't go to Sri Lanka and accompany the monks on their walk.
So we just gonna let him determine how much he can walk,
Yes.
how much he can jump,
Yes.
and when he needs rest, he rests on his own. So
Yep.
there's nothing that we can really say. There are certain hours of walking and
Right.
no
as long as
limitation.
he
There's no
tolerates.
limitation.
Correct.
As long as he said, I'm okay for today.
Yes.
I have enough for today. Is
Yes.
that right?
And if he's okay, he can go. If he's not okay, he'll tell you. And I've made some recommendations also for some medications. If he ever has a little bit of a hard day and he wants a little bit of pain medication. But like I say, as soon as that bone finishes healing, probably be the next 4 to 6 weeks, that should really improve quite a lot.
So Sri Lanka not going to happen until another 6 weeks or so, right?
Good timing.
He should
Yeah,
be
good timing. So,
very good to go.
Yeah.
And you can reach out to either one of us if there is ever any sort of a concern, medication need, anything like that. We're here for you guys
Anytime.
anytime, of course.
Thank you so much, Dr. Shura. Thank you for
Thank you.
flying all the way. He must have, I don't know, but I feel special for him. So, this is not something that is very common, for you and your team flying down here just to see him and on his checkup,
Well,
Special
his,
place in our hearts.
say his little heart on his head has a little piece of our hearts, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And like I say, we really thank the Dallas Veterinary Surgical Center today too for letting us come.
Absolutely.
Yes, definitely. This is amazing. You guys has gone above and beyond that my expectation. And this bring back my decisions on making a call and almost forcing the variable monk to have the surgery with you because I feel at peace with you after I talk with you. Absolutely. I literally said, I don't trust anyone with Aloka, but just you. Because I can feel the love and I feel the sincerity and the care that you want the best for him. So that's how I was so confident. In my text, I said, if you ever make a decision for anyone, do not go with anyone but Dr. Shura. Yes.
Thank you very much. She's brilliant.
And when I talk, I have chills. Yes, because it brings back that, and I'm so pleased that I have made that decision, that call
Thank you.
to you and spoke with you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Everything is just like, amazing.
You got him.
You gotta give him the word of care.
He deserves it. You all deserve that.
I don't know if he
Please
ever
thank you.
understand that he's a very lucky dog.
Yeah,
Yes.
he really is. And to have all of the positions for you to be able to, advise and help them in that process. And I mean, we're honored.
I was nervous at the time too because
Sure,
this is
of
if they
course.
take my advice and my recommendation to bring me go home, my responsibility.
Yeah.
And
I understand.
Yes.
Yes. I understand.
I think that's the best collaboration.
Yes,
that's
collaboration. It's my favorite.
It's the best collaboration.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of work.
It does. It almost didn't happen, remember?
I know. They had told me 99% chance it was not going to happen. So I'm like, okay. I went to bed. I got up in the morning refreshed, and they're like, he'll be here in 2 hours. I was like,
Remember, that's why we said don't
Aloka.
force it.
mm-hmm.
If it's
Yeah.
meant to be,
Kaka.
it's always gonna happen.
Yep.
I remember,
I like that very much. So I thought,
on my Facebook, I literally said, it was what it was. It will be what it will be. Don't trust it.
that is right.
That's my slogan.
Yeah.
And how it had happened when, she almost drove 2 hours and then didn't get to see him and then I was convinced her to come back.
Yes. And can we talk about the fact that we saw him in South Carolina for his surgery, but that this is the practice where Dr. Sura used to practice 5 years ago.
Bring you once in the circle.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bring you back home.
15 minutes from the temple. This is
home.
coming full
It's
circle.
meant to be.
There are multiple times where this has come full circle. Chills.
Yeah.
No coincidence.
Me too. I told her, see, we had that connection.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I always believe in my instincts. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We have to follow those.
Yeah. Okay. He's still too comfortable.
We'll get him up and moving.
That's what we want to hear being at the hospital. He's too comfortable.
That's right. Too comfortable is the best way to be.
This is great. We're happy to hear it.
This is his report.
Yep. That's his report, and I will send you an email with his x-rays right now. And then the only other thing that I would tell you, that you probably also are familiar with dental things, if you are ever worried about those implants,
Yeah.
if he's getting more lame with weather,
Yeah,
if
we
he
just
starts
have
to
an
overlift the
X-ray
leg,
done
ever
on
worry about
him
those,
today.
once that
We
bone
just want to
heals, they're
double
not
check
doing anything anymore.
the
They're just
surgery
anti-jewelry so that he
is
has surgery.
still
So we can always take them out.
his
So if there are problems,
surgery
we
is
can
still
remove them.
okay.
If you need anything, call here, call me. We'll be able to get things arranged for him wherever you are.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I can't say enough. Like I said, that's why I said, I have to be here today.
Yes, I'm so glad
Thank
that
you.
you're here.
I finally got to meet you.
I wasn't able to be there. I was gonna fly in for his surgery, but I could not get a ticket. It was too short of a notice. Like, remember, it's happened less than 24 hours.
I
He was
know.
quick. So then I said, okay, Louis gonna go.
Yep.
And then,
Yes, he was
We enjoyed
sedated
having
for
him.
X-ray.
What a nice young man.
Yeah, I think that was a really great decision. And
Great
it was so
choice.
funny that, Lewis was like, dogs weren't really my thing before this, but he took
Such
the
a good
responsibility on. He felt that. He cared for this dog and got him through. He did a really great job, and he was such a pleasure to have, stay with us. So
Yep.
everything, collaboration, right? From beginning to end.
Yep.
there's a happy ending right
That's
here.
right,
It's
right
a happy ending. It's a happy ending.
We are in
Thank you so
Focus.
much. Thank you.
Man, it was so much fun. Thank you so much. Pleasure. Absolute pleasure. Baby boy.
What do you say? You want to go for another trot about?
Too comfortable at the hospital.
I was telling, I don't know that you guys about your flight. Are you flying out tonight?
We're supposed to, but I don't know that the plane is going
If
to take
it's
off from
not-
the weather.
Come to the temple. We can have lunch.
Oh, perfect.
Yes. We have options.
We know how to get there.
And it's 12 o'clock.
Very
so-
close. It's our lunchtime, so yeah, let's go to the temple. We always have food at the temple.
Yes. Oh,
If not,
man.
I'll take you go somewhere.
Delicious food. Oh, that Vietnamese soup we have is so
Oh my gosh, I know.
Oh, with this weather.
Ooh.
so good.
Aloka, we're ready to go back to the temple. Come.
Do you think I did not take Patty, like I started videoing on my phone, like when we were in the middle of talking, I was like, oh, is this mine? For Justy?
I could do it again. It's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to do it?
I just don't know. Well,
I would say,
let's-
or we could ask if they don't mind sharing the video that
Yeah, we
Nanika
actually on
just
live
took.
stream.
Okay.
Are you live streaming?
Yeah.
Yes, so
All right.
we can share that live streaming too.
That would be
because I
great.
don't know if like CVRC wants to post something. Do you want to look at the video maybe and see? Because I kind of started like.
Aloka, dậy đi con, dậy đi con, dậy đi con. Are you coming up? Đi về nha. Dậy đi đã đi kìa.
Okay, so everybody just go and leave Aloka here. Okay.
Bye bye Aloka.
Okay. Bye, Aloka. Bye bye. Let's go, everybody.
Rip.
All right.
Open the back.
We're leaving Aloka.
We're leaving. All right. Bye, Aloka. Ooh, he wants to go home with us. There you go. That's the way to get him up. That's the way.
Okay, so we okay to leave?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'll see you at the temple.
I'll see you.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, I'll let you know if that plane is taking off or not. Yeah, we will. That's yours.
Yours.
And then that's yours.
Let me I'll walk you guys out, okay?
Thank you.
Yeah.
I will see you at the temple.
Nanika, thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
all of your help.
Thank you.
you.
Should I just meet you back here?
You see, this is the only way to get Aloka up here to say, yeah, all right.
Thank you so much for having
Thank
us.
you. Thank you. All right. Okay, Aloka going home.
All right, ladies. I really hope we see you. We're gonna check on and see if the flight is
Yes.
doing.
Okay.
It's supposed to be at like 2:30. Oh no! So we're gonna fly already. I know. So we're gonna check on that, but we'll message you. If I don't see you, ladies, I just
Morgan,
Thank you.
so much.
Thank you, Mom.
It's a pleasure. Here. One more. I know
One more. Hmm.
it's hard to say goodbye.
I know, it's hard to say goodbye.
You do sweater.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's cool that you made a sweater. All right, I will see you again. I will see you again. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for everything. Okay, you soon. We'll see you soon. See you soon.
So, Aloka, do you need to release? Aloka muốn đi tiểu không?
Đi tiểu không?
Đi tiểu không? Aloka, do you want pee?
There is a profoundly quiet, sacred space that exists in a recovery room. It is a space hovering somewhere between stillness and motion, between the deep, dreamless sleep of anesthesia and the bright, demanding reality of the waking world. If you have ever stood beside someone you love as they surface from surgery, whether it is a cherished family member, a dear friend, or a beloved animal companion, you know the unique tenderness of that moment. You watch their chest rise and fall. You wait for the fluttering of eyelids, the first groggy movements, the reassuring signs that the spirit has returned fully to the body. In these moments, the ordinary world outside, with all its rushing traffic, urgent emails, and endless to-do lists, simply falls away. All that matters is the fragile, resilient spark of life right in front of you. This is the essence of mindfulness, the profound gathering of our attention into the sanctuary of the present moment, driven by a deep, uncomplicated love. When we look at a little dog named Aloka slowly waking up on a clinic floor, surrounded by voices murmuring gentle encouragement, we are not just witnessing a medical routine. We are watching a beautiful, living metaphor for the way care, presence, and patience can hold us in our most vulnerable states. The scene unfolds not with grand, dramatic gestures, but with the quiet, everyday poetry of people simply being there for another life. This gathering of hearts, the spiritual leader, the skilled veterinary technicians, the caring friends, creates a vessel of safety. It reminds us that our capacity to love and care for the smallest among us is a reflection of our capacity to love life itself. As the sedation begins to wear off, there is an inevitable clumsiness. Aloka tries to lift his head, tries to coordinate his limbs, and finds that his body does not yet want to obey his intentions. He is woozy, disoriented, perhaps a little stubborn, wanting nothing more than to sink back into the heavy comfort of sleep. The humans around him gently urge him to get his blood flowing, to take a few wobbly steps, knowing that movement is the first necessary action of recovery. But they do not rush him. They laugh with warm understanding when he refuses to walk a straight line, when he bites playfully at the air, when he shows them through a slow, sleepy tail wag that he is awake but simply not ready to rise. How perfectly this mirrors our own spiritual and emotional awakenings. So often, we walk through our days in a state of psychological sedation. We are numbed by the relentless pace of modern American life, hypnotized by our screens, or anesthetized by our own coping mechanisms. When we finally begin to wake up, when we start to truly see our lives, feel our emotions, and recognize the present moment, it is rarely a graceful process. We stumble, we feel disoriented, we reach for our old habits the way a waking patient reaches for the comfort of sleep. Mindfulness teaches us that this clumsiness is not a failure, it is the very evidence of our awakening. We must learn to look upon our own wobbling steps with the same immense compassion those caretakers showed to the little dog. When we find ourselves losing our balance, reacting with old anger, or wanting to hide from the demands of consciousness, we need not punish ourselves. Instead, we can offer ourselves a gentle, encouraging whisper, recognizing that shaking off the numbness takes time. We cannot expect ourselves to walk a perfectly straight, enlightened line right away. The path to inner peace begins with forgiving ourselves for our unsteadiness. This unsteadiness is infinitely easier to bear when we remember we do not have to hold ourselves up entirely on our own. In the West, we often inherit a heavy cultural myth of absolute independence. We are taught to pull ourselves up by our bootstraps, to suffer in private, and to emerge only when we are polished and strong. But true healing is a profoundly collaborative art. In that clinic room, the healing of one small dog is the culmination of a vast, invisible web of interconnectedness. There is the surgeon who flew across the country, carrying not just her medical instruments but a genuine, heartfelt affection for her patient. There are the technicians, offering soft strokes and reassuring voices. There are the friends and guardians who coordinated flights, drove hours through unpredictable weather, and kept vigil. This is the sacred circle of care. It is a powerful reminder that our well-being is intrinsically tied to the well-being and generosity of others. When we begin to look at our lives through the lens of mindfulness, we see this web of support everywhere. The food on our table, the roof over our heads, the words of comfort from a neighbor, none of this is achieved in isolation. We are constantly being held, shaped, and supported by the hands of our community. To heal from our own physical and emotional surgeries, we must be willing to let others in. We must allow ourselves to be vulnerable enough to receive care, and in turn, we must be willing to extend that care to others. The gentle banter in the clinic, the shared laughter over a sleepy dog, the expressions of profound gratitude, these are not just pleasantries. They are the very mortar that builds a peaceful world. When we recognize our deep interdependence, compassion ceases to be a chore and becomes our most natural response to the world. Yet, to truly heal, we must also be willing to look honestly at the wounds we carry. The X-rays held up in the light of the clinic tell a story of past trauma. They speak of an injury sustained far away, on a road in India, an impact that left a lasting mark. The bones show the history of the pain, but more importantly, they show the miraculous architecture of repair. The veterinary team explains how the surgery involved creating a new angle, a vital space within the joint, so that the bones would no longer collide and grind against one another with every step. Without this deliberate creation of space, there would only be continuous pain. Is this not the exact function of mindfulness in our emotional lives? We all carry injuries from our past. We all have places where life has struck us hard, leaving behind emotional fractures and tender, protective scar tissue. Often, our default reaction is to ignore the pain, to push through it, grinding our emotional bones together as we try to keep walking. Mindfulness is the inner surgery that creates space. By turning our gentle, non-judgmental attention toward our pain, we stop the grinding. We step back. We create a small, vital gap between our triggers and our reactions, between our past traumas and our present choices. In this space, healing can finally take root. We do not erase the fact that the injury occurred. The plate and the screws, the memories and the grief, may always be there. But we change our relationship to them. We establish a new alignment within our hearts, one that allows us to move forward without constantly re-injuring ourselves. We learn to carry our history not as a source of ongoing agony, but as a testament to our profound capacity to mend. This mending process, however, cannot be forced on our own preferred timeline or strictly according to our own rigid plans. The journey that brought the dog and his caretakers to this specific clinic was fraught with changing weather, difficult flights, and complicated logistics. It was a situation that, by all logical accounts, had a 99% chance of failing. Yet, they adopted a mindset of total surrender. If it is meant to be, it will happen. This is a deeply challenging practice for many of us. We are conditioned to control, to manage, to strive, and to force outcomes through sheer willpower. We exhaust ourselves trying to micromanage the universe, believing that if we just worry enough or plan meticulously enough, we can bend reality to our preferences. But mindfulness invites us into the profound wisdom of letting be. It teaches us to do our part, to set our intentions, to make the necessary efforts, and then to release our white-knuckled grip on the results. When we stop trying to force the river to flow according to our design, we begin to notice the beautiful, serendipitous currents that are already carrying us. We see the full-circle moments, the unexpected reunions, the perfect timing that we could never have orchestrated on our own. This surrender is not a passive defeat. It is an active, trusting engagement with life as it actually is, rather than how we demand it should be. It is the peace of knowing that whatever the weather does, whatever the flight schedule dictates, we can remain centered, grounded, and open to the magic of the unfolding moment. Part of this profound trust involves listening deeply to the needs of the present, which sometimes simply demand that we stop. In the clinic, as the team tries to encourage the little dog to rise, to leave, to get moving, he offers a beautifully stubborn resistance. He is too comfortable. He wants to stay right where he is, resting on his back, absorbing the warmth, completely unbothered by the human agenda of getting out the door. There is a deep, joyful wisdom in this refusal. In our hyper-productive society, we treat rest as a luxury, a reward to be earned only after exhaustion, or worse, as a sign of laziness. We push ourselves and each other relentlessly. But true mindfulness honors the rhythm of the body and the soul, which require periods of deep, unapologetic restoration. Sometimes, the most spiritual thing we can do is to recognize that we are tired, to lay our burdens down, and to refuse to move until we are ready. Rest is where the bone knits. Rest is where the nervous system settles. Rest is where the mind clears the muddy waters of anxiety and returns to a state of clarity. When we grant ourselves the permission to be too comfortable for a while, we are not neglecting our lives, we are actively tending to the roots of our vitality. We learn to ask ourselves the same gentle question the caretakers ask the dog: do you have enough for today? If the answer is yes, we must find the courage to stop, to breathe, and to let the healing do its quiet, invisible work in the dark. Eventually, the rest serves its purpose, the bones heal strong, and the time comes to rise and walk once more. The joyful news that Aloka will be physically fit to travel to Sri Lanka and participate in the Walk for Peace is the beautiful culmination of this entire journey. But the walk he will take is fundamentally different now. He will not walk with the painful grinding of the past, but with the grace of a life that has been broken, mended, and deeply loved. This is the ultimate promise of our own mindfulness practice. We do not do the hard work of waking up, of leaning on our community, of facing our wounds, of surrendering control, and of resting deeply just so we can feel comfortable in isolation. We heal so that we can step back into the world as instruments of peace. Every mindful breath we take, every moment we choose compassion over anger, every time we offer grace to a stumbling friend, we are taking a step on our own walk for peace. The pilgrimage is not just a geographical journey across a distant country. It is the way we walk through our kitchens, our offices, our neighborhoods, and our lives. When we cherish every fragile moment, when we recognize the miraculous resilience of the hearts beating around us, we naturally become a presence that heals the world. We learn that we do not need to walk perfectly, nor do we need to walk without scars. We only need to walk with awareness, with immense gratitude for the journey, and with a quiet, enduring love for the step we are taking right now.